say Dad keeps like 2 cars at the house. I don't own a car. He just has 2 cars there. That's what I'm gonna say.
You don't own any of this shit.
I don't know. No, I'm living off him.
What kind of car? Fancy cars? There's like Cadillacs.
They're both fancy. I can't remember what choices we have.
Oh, so many.
For the cars.
Cadillacs, Rolls Royce.
Yeah, there's a Rolls Royce for sure.
There's a Rolls. Is it a hard top or soft top?
Hard top.
Hard top Rolls. What else? You have a Cadillac for just driving around?
Yeah, we do a Cadillac as well.
Is that a hard top?
Yeah.
So 2 hard top vehicles at the house.
Next hard top.
We are at work. January 3rd, 2016, first game of the year.
Yeah.
Call of Cthulhu.
Started off right.
With Kyle.
Wubba lubba dub dub.
Wubba lubba dub dub. Indeed.
I love this hat.
Alright, so tell us about your character we just rolled you up, Kyle.
Okay. I am the 6th son of the John D. Rockefeller Empire. My name is William Avery Rockefeller, named after my grandfather. I graduated from Brown University with an accounting degree. I am 27 years old. And my main skills are my credit rating, fast talking, persuading, and accounting.
What do you look like?
I didn't actually think about that. Let's see. I would say...
Black hair?
Yeah, black hair, clean shaven, dresses very nice all the time.
Glasses?
Yeah, let's give him glasses.
Glasses or spectacles?
Glasses.
Is he nearsighted or farsighted?
He is farsighted.
Oh, okay, so they are spectacles.
Oh, they're
Well,
spectacles?
spectacles are what you put on when you want to read, because farsighted you can't see close up.
I always get those confused. Farsighted can't see close.
Farsighted means you can see far away. I'm nearsighted, so I can't see far away.
Okay. Yeah, so he
nearsighted?
wears the glasses for the reading. Yeah,
Okay.
He's proud of his name, but he knows that he wasn't like supposed to happen, sort of thing. Yeah.
Because Dad was what? What do you figure? 60 when you got?
Dad was 60 when I was born.
Okay.
And yeah.
It was a surprise. Your mom always says.
Mm-hmm. I've been living off mostly his empire, and I guess my brother's probably pretty active right now with his money.
I think he's doing a lot of philanthropy. He's not really into the philanthropy yet, but he's running. He's making money.
Yeah, he's
all the family.
He's learning the business right now.
What are you doing in Providence? Since you've graduated.
I just haven't left. I don't want to go to New York. For some reason I don't know why. Even I don't know why I don't want to go to New York. For some reason I don't want to be in charge of the oil business, because even though my brother's in charge of it, I know he's taking care of that, so I can just kind of stay on hold for a little bit.
So like the second son of a king who there's no real good place for him, so he just kind of hangs out and enjoys himself. We have friends in Providence too, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to
college and
I would say I hang out with Pendergast a decent amount.
Okay, and you know Pendergast. He, like you said, he's slumming.
Just because he's around my age.
You got a nice house. You want to be over in the Blackstone neighborhood where most of the rich people live. College Hill has really nice things. That's where Huxtable lives. In that neighborhood.
Yeah, our house would be in the Blackstone.
Blackstone. Okay, so you're over on the west side of town, and or east side of town. I'll figure out exactly where it is.
Okay. But yeah, I'm just kind of living off the money. I guess just with my name, I don't have an accounting job right now. I'm just kind of what's the word for when you just kind of you're just kind of like an accountant for hire, just look at these books. And you're kind of not a temp, but.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know if there's an actual word for it or not.
I feel like there's a word for it where you work when they need you, and then when the job's done, you're just gone, sort of thing.
There you
Yay,
go.
Bailey!
Poor little thing. She has trouble jumping up. Good girl. Especially when all the covers are falling.
I like that she waits for you though. She just gets halfway, but she's like, he'll come.
She's a good girl. All right, so
just like an accountant for hire, basically, is what I'm doing right now.
All right. How early would you get up on a typical Wednesday morning?
On a Wednesday morning?
Yeah, in the summer, beginning of summer. Not how early.
7 a.m.
Okay. So you get up, you have your breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
What is the servant who works there's name? Or do you want me to name?
There's a male and a female.
Right.
The male will just be Felix. The female, oh man, trying to think of a good name for a female servant.
Colette.
Yeah, let's go with that comment. That's fine.
Okay.
That sounds right.
You've had your breakfast. You are dilettanting around the house.
Okay.
Probably pretty bored. Knock, 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 ding dong. Comes up from the front door.
Felix will get it.
Yep, he does. And he comes in a minute later and he says, "Sir, Felix, do you want to describe Felix? Do you want me to describe Felix? What's your comment?"
You describe Felix.
Felix, we'll say Felix is pretty young.
Okay.
He has only been with the Rockefeller family for 4 or 5 years. He's a little older than you.
So once I basically started college, they brought Felix on.
Yeah, they brought him on. He's young. How do you get along with him? Do you treat him like a servant? Do you treat him like a buddy?
I like Felix.
How do you want to be? How close do you want to be to him? Does he sit and drink with you at night? And
he knows his place.
He knows his place.
I treat him fair. I'm nice to him, but he's still not of my kind.
Right. Okay. Okay. So he comes and he says, Mr. Rockefeller, there is a policeman at the door. He says he needs to talk to you urgently about your cousin.
My cousin?
You want me to find out more, sir?
Yes, please.
All right. He heads out. He comes back in a minute and says, apparently your cousin Thomas Bouland is dead.
I do not know of this man.
You recognize the name.
Okay.
But you have to think about it because it's a cousin that you have not seen probably in 10 years on your mom's side. You knew he lived in Providence, but you knew he went to Brown, and he was kind of a weirdo, and you never saw him after you came to Providence ever. You knew he lived here, but
is he like a distant cousin?
No, he's the first cousin, but he's on your mom's side, and it's the part of the family that you just really haven't had a lot to do with, and he hasn't had a lot to do with that, even the whole family, since ever.
Okay, I take my napkin, I wipe my mouth off, put it on the plate.
Well, it's 10 a.m. when this happens.
Oh, okay,
so
I'm already done.
You're probably smoking in maybe you're reading or something in the library or something like that.
Okay.
You do remember seeing him at university a couple of times, but you didn't talk to him.
Okay.
You're just like, I think that's my cousin.
Felix, if you'll go handle the laundry, I'll go see this man.
He takes off. And there's in the foyer, there's a policeman in uniform. He looks really uncomfortable.
Do I know this man?
Make a luck check.
I feel like...
We'll see if it's somebody who you have met. You've been in Providence for years, so the chances are there.
Usually it's a certain cop to like the black... What's it called? The Black Hills? Where's the area that I'm in?
Blackstone.
I feel like there's like a certain cop that would come to the Blackstone fairly often. I got this is going to be... The black will always be my 10s. I got an 89, so...
What's your luck?
Oh, God, I never raised that, did I? Oh, wait, no, you can't raise it. 50. No.
Come on. You don't recognize him.
I'll recognize this man. Okay.
He's not a police officer you've seen in this area before.
Hello, sir. Can I interest you in a smoke or a drink?
No, thank you. Mr. Rockefeller?
Yes, sir.
I apologize. I need to take you downtown. We need to identify a body, and we believe from the library card that we found in the breast pocket that it is a Thomas Bouland. Okay. He also had a Christmas card in his in the lining of his coat. It had your name and address and return address.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you don't mind...
I'm assuming that you're some kind of relative of his?
Yes, that is my first cousin. If the body is...
Yes, sir. We need to we need you to come in and see if you can identify it.
Okay. If you don't mind me go grab some stuff. And
of course not.
Come back. Okay. I go grab my coat and just a nice little hat.
Gun? You carry a gun when you just go out in town or not?
It's usually in my coat, but I'm going to take it out.
Okay.
Because I know I'm...
Let's figure out what kind of gun you got.
Okay.
As long as we're there, because we totally forgot to do this earlier. You said you wanted something small. Do you want like a little tiny... There's a 22 short automatic.
I want something to defend myself.
Which is a real small automatic pistol. It has 6 bullets in it. It's fast. You can shoot it 3 times per round.
Okay.
It only does a D6 of damage, though. So they're really small bullets, but it's a tiny little gun. It'd be easy to conceal.
That'd be what I want.
Okay, so put down 22 short automatic.
Sure.
Over here, actually.
Oh, my bad.
That's okay. At least we have erasers. They look like soccer balls.
I saw fists and grappling.
Yeah, sorry.
Like, here we go.
Excuse me. It's easier if they're all in the right place.
Okay.
Damage. Percentages, whatever your firearm percentage is.
Okay.
Damage is 1d6.
Got it.
Oops. Range is 10 yards. Attacks per round or number of attacks is 3. Mm-hmm. And then bullets in the gun or ammo shots is going to be 6.
Okay.
Hit points is 6. It's not easy, too hard to break. Looks like you got it free, and the malfunction number is 00. So it's a tiny little. It's just a really tiny little automatic pistol.
That malfunction number. That means it doesn't malfunction.
On a 0, it only malfunctions if you roll 00.
Oh, okay. Good.
So yeah, it's a good. And if that malfunctions, it'll probably be jammed.
And the HP is just like somebody.
If somebody like tries to smash with a hammer or break it, that's how many points of damage it can take before it will not work anymore. Mm-hmm. It's almost never used. People don't usually target weapons.
Alright.
Okay, so you say you take the pistol out and put it away? Or
yeah.
Taking it with you? Okay.
I'm going to put it in just a desk drawer. There's just a little desk drawer beside my
You get your coat and your hat, and you're off. The police officer says that he does have a car if you would like to come with him, or you could follow him.
I'm going to follow him.
Okay.
Take the Cadillac.
They drive you down, kind of downtown to one of the hospitals where there's a morgue down in the basement.
Okay.
They take you down there.
Actually, Felix drives me.
Oh, yeah, he'll drive you.
Or Retro.
He'll be driving. I'll roll him up at some point.
Okay.
The officer again reminds you that the identity was established by a library card they found in the breast pocket of his shirt.
Okay.
And then your name and address. He shows you the Christmas card, and it was a Christmas card that it's Felix's handwriting. He probably sends all your Christmas cards out.
Okay.
So that's why you don't even remember it. He tells you to brace yourself. The officer does when they open up the cabinet that the body's in.
Okay.
And the body's been terribly mangled.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, the face is recognizable. You do recognize it. I'll need a sanity check from you. I'm assuming Felix is staying with the car right now.
Yeah, he is. Sanity, which is 50. Right. 48.
Made it. Okay, you don't lose any sanity, but it is
shocking.
Shocking.
Can I do my reaction?
Yes, that's what I'm waiting for right now.
Good God! What?
Yes, sorry about that, sir. He was struck by a train on the north side of town.
A train does this?
Well, when you're hit by a train that's and then pretty much rolled along the track in front of him. We don't know what he was doing out there. We'd also, as the police would also like to ask you a favor.
Favor?
Yes, sir. We found that his address is. We've learned that his address is 37 Silver Spring Street, apartment D. Mm-hmm. We right now we're pretty stretched thin. As you know, do you read the paper, sir?
Yes, sir.
You know about the manhunt then for this Quincy Washington and his gang of women who have kidnapped the young Miss Mitchell child.
I do. It's very disturbing.
It is. We're stretched very thin, so I'd like to ask you a personal favor if I could. If you could go to his apartment and deal with his belongings for us. And if you find a will or any other information that you think the police should have, if you could turn that over to us.
I will, yeah.
He gives you the address. And the more you think, now you've seen him, you're remembering about him, you know that he was pretty outspoken.
Okay.
He was into science, but his outspokenness had him thrown out of a lot of lectures at Brown when he was younger. He went there before you did.
He was arguing with professors and stuff?
Yeah. He was into a more of, there were some controversial and sometimes dangerous studies. It was studies, it was all, their theories were just crazy and wild.
Okay.
He worked with a Dr. Gareth Christian, and the theories had been, they were way too fanciful for medical world and that kind of thing, or the scientific community. And sometimes they would attack the basic principles of science, claiming that there must be another way. And that kind of thing. So he's kind of a little bit of a nut job. He never got published in any scientific journals, anything like that. Okay.
Are there any belongings on his persons now that I need? Or?
No, sir. He was only carrying the library card. He can show you that. It's just a library card for the local library. And then there was the envelope. He didn't have a wallet on him. And we're not sure what he was doing out there. It was kind of strange. He says it was on the north side of town, up where the railroad tracks don't really cross a road, which is why we found it kind of unusual. Mm-hmm. The description that he gives you puts it up in this area right here.
Okay. So you can show me on a map?
Yeah, he could show it, and what he tells you here, and from what you know of the apartment, building is in this area right here. And then the body was there.
I don't think I've been that far north in Providence in quite some time.
We don't know what he was doing out there by the railroad tracks. It's very strange, but we're going to investigate it. We're going to see if there's anything. There doesn't appear to be any kind of nothing. No, it doesn't appear to be a homicide. It's probably just an accident.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll get on that, and I wish you luck in your Quincy Washington investigation.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. And if you find anything, find the will, just please contact the police department, and so we can hand that over. And you shake your hand, and then you two leave the hospital.
Okay.
Your car's up front. What'd you bring? The rolls or the caddy?
We brought the caddy.
Okay. Yeah, it's summer. It's nice and warm. Felix is out there smoking a cigarette. As soon as he sees you, he tosses it down and stamps it out, and then he goes and gets the door for you. Was it him?
Yes. It was.
I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
Christmas card was nice. You wrote really well. Thank you.
Oh.
I'm not
make you look good,
with
sir.
those things. Thank you. We actually still have some business to attend to. We have to go to his apartment and search for a will.
The address?
Yes, it is 37 Silver Spring Street, apartment D, north side of Providence.
Yes, sir. You get in the back seat. He gets in the front. He opens up the glove box and finds a map of Providence, and he starts looking over it.
Okay.
Takes a few minutes. He finds Spring Street. Figures out where you guys are, and then boom, you drive across town. Because you're probably down here at the medical hospital right now. So he drives you up to where the apartment is supposed to be. It's a small building. It looks like it might have once been a house that's been changed into several apartments. It's good sized. It's on the side of the. You can see the railroad track behind there. When Felix pulls up and stops on the street, and there you go. There's the house. This is it, sir.
Okay.
What does he call you? Does he call you Mr. Rockefeller, or when you guys are alone, does he call you Willie?
No,
Willie.
Let's see.
Bill.
Willie Bill. we've had some sort of situations where I tell them to drop it for a bit.
Okay.
If I want somebody to just have a drink with, and I don't want to
So it's like Batman and Alfred.
Sort of.
And occasionally
we
let it, and you'll have drinks together or whatever. Okay. Yeah, so normally it's Mr. Rockefeller.
He knows when we're out on town, it's Mr. Rockefeller, sir.
Gotcha.
The entire way through.
Yep.
And even at the house, I will basically initiate it. I'll be there'll be something I say that'll just be he knows. It's kind of like the code word of let's cut the shit. And
get yourself a drink.
Yeah, get yourself a drink. Just something I don't usually offer him or something like that. But yeah.
All right. He gets out and opens the door for you. It's warm out. You don't need an overcoat. It's June, but you got your hat. Okay. And it's small. There's probably maybe half a dozen apartments, you would guess. It's 3 stories high.
I'm still just looking at the paper. It's apartment D.
You want me to come in with you?
Yes, of course.
Closes up the caddy and follows you in.
We easily find it, I suppose.
Yes. It's locked.
It's locked.
There was one of the rooms on the bottom said landlady.
Okay, we're gonna have to go get the landlady.
Okay. Tap tap tap. The door is opened by this lady.
Oh God.
What do you want?
I need to get into an apartment building of a man that is recently deceased. I was sent here by the police.
You have a badge?
I do not. I figured they might have notified ahead of time. It's just not customary of people that have recently died.
Whose apartment? Why are you getting in his apartment?
I need to get into my cousin's apartment. I say his name.
Sorry. Thomas Boulan.
What's the last name?
Boullan.
There's 2 L's on it.
Why do you get in there?
Well, he has died, and I must find a will for this man. You can call the Providence police.
No, that's all right.
These are around the times where they just let you in if you have a good story.
He owes $20 back rent.
I will easily pay that.
Okay.
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay, she's fine. All right, come on. She takes you upstairs to the 2nd floor and opens up number D. So he's dead. Can you clear this place out then of all his stuff so I can rent it out?
I'm going to need to.
By tonight?
Probably cannot by tonight. I'm going to have to get some arrangements set. I don't have the manpower with me currently.
What about him?
Felix is a good man.
You know what? I rolled up stats just generally in case you had it.
Okay.
His strength, this guy's 13 strength.
Oh, wow.
His size is 11. So he's a strong little guy. He's strong but shorter than you. Other than that, he's fairly average as far as you know.
What is
He's very solid as far as like mentally too.
Is he just a white guy?
Yeah. Yeah. He's just he's just a white guy. I'll find a picture for him of some kind.
Okay.
And like I said, he's a little older than you are, but not by much. What about him? She just points at Felix.
Felix is a dear friend of mine. I would not wish him that burden tonight.
He just grins at her. Like,
Thank God I don't have
he goes, I'm going to give Felix a Tom Haverford.
Okay, good.
He does it to try to put people off, anything.
Okay.
She unlocks the door.
Okay.
She grumbles, and when you push the door open, their books and papers litter the whole place. Curl up around the legs of simple wooden furniture, concealing the worn pattern of the carpet beneath. The matched decor of the walls are teetering shelves of dusty books stacked in no recognizable order from the floor up to the low ceiling. The door actually jams when you push it open under junk piled up behind it, and the landlady rolls her eyes, and then she just leaves. She's just like, and then she heads down the stairs. And you head on in. The first room is just a mess. It's just got tons and tons of just all kinds of junk.
It's kind of like a living room space is what we're
it's like a living space, and it looks like there's another, there's like a kitchenette, and then there's like it looks like a bedroom with a bath. The next room is less claustrophobic, but it looks like it's been set aside for more scientific endeavors.
Okay.
There's an open book in the middle of the table. There is a third room, sorry. And the third room it's also untidy. There's bunk beds. They apparently slept in bunk beds, or he did. Otherwise, it's just messy. The whole place is messy.
Okay. Felix, if you don't mind starting the living space, I will go to the bedroom and check that.
Alrighty. He starts trying to sort through shit, and you hear like a crash, like books falling over, like he tried to deal with a pile and it collapsed.
Okay.
You start looking in the bedroom. You don't find anything in there. It's a mess. It's not like nasty, but it's just like super, super cluttered. Like books everywhere, scientific equipment. Most of it looks like it's in pretty poor shape. Is in a corner. It looks like two people have been living here.
Okay.
It's like that your cousin was living with somebody.
Okay. And the lady's already gone.
Yeah. You're guessing she went back downstairs. She just left the door open when she left.
Am I starting to see a pattern in the books as I'm going through the books? Like
there's just a mix of just everything. It doesn't look like it doesn't look like there's any kind of pattern. And after searching for about an hour, the only thing of interest is this open book that was in the middle room, like the area with the kitchen. It was like a second living area.
Yeah.
And it's open, and it looks like a diary or a journal or something.
Okay, I'm just gonna snatch that up.
Okay.
I'm not gonna start looking through it yet.
Okay.
I want to go back. I will tell Felix this. I just keep doing what you're doing. I'll be right back.
He's got dust all over him. And you're both really dirty right now. There's a lot of dust.
I'm gonna go back downstairs and speak to this kind lady.
Knock.
Mrs.
Croxley. Harriet Croxley.
Mrs.
She has a really deep voice.
Yes.
You can see she's scary looking.
As I've been going through the remains of the deceased up there, I've been noticing that there seems to be a bunk bed in the bedroom. Was there another guest in that room, or?
Yeah, he lived up there with that other man. Christian, Dr. Christian.
Dr. Christian.
I think that was his name.
I don't think I've ever heard of this man.
No, Dr. Christian was somebody that your cousin was friends with. He was the other one in the group of two that would rail against science and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so
it comes to you right now. If I didn't say that, then it comes to you. It's like, oh yeah, Gareth Christian. Okay. You remember that name?
We'll retro out that on my phone.
Okay.
Do you happen to have a number, a place of work that Mr. Christian might be that I could contact him?
Nope.
Sure he might not know of my cousin's recent demise.
No, I don't. But the room was in your cousin's name.
Okay. And
so that's why I want to rent it out as soon as possible.
Was he supposed to be living there alone? or
no, he can have somebody else living there with him as long as they pay the rent.
That was okay. That was fine.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like he was breaking the rules. Just
okay.
Since it's not in Christian's name, she's ready to rent it out as soon as possible.
And did you have any dealings with Mr. Christian?
I saw him in the hallway a couple times, but he's a big butch-looking fellow.
Okay. You do not know where he works or where he goes?
No.
Okay.
I see him once in a while.
All right. Well, I will. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah.
Today's Wednesday.
I will have the place cleaned and ready for you to rent out by tomorrow afternoon. Is that good? I must go get some movers and.
It's gonna cost me money.
How much? I'll pay.
Well, about $30.
$30.
Yep.
$20 on his past rent.
If you pay me, give me $30 and I'll hold the room for you for another day. Otherwise, I'll have to get some men in here to move this stuff out.
I'm gonna try.
Fast talk.
Persuade.
Okay. You can try persuade.
Let's call it 25.
Oh, okay.
Because $10 for a day, that's extortion.
That's another thing.
I see what's going on. I have horribly failed. I have 97.
No, you have to understand. I got somebody who's willing to come in, and that's money on the barrelhead per month. I won't have to worry about anymore.
If I fail persuade, can I try fast talk?
I'll let you.
Okay, all right. The Rockefellers don't take losing easily. Fast. I'm gonna try fast.
If you fail this though, the price might go up.
Yeah, I understand. Alright, I'm gonna try a fast talk or just be
okay.
Well, you understand, Miss. I'm William Rockefeller. I stand by my word. Most people won't have this room cleaned out in a day. I'm just kind of throwing out a bunch of stuff that I just talking quickly. Oh, I failed again.
How about $40 then? If you're so rich, you should be able to afford it.
Oh.
Poor car.
I'm not going to use any ability. Miss, I will give you 30 now, and then after it is cleaned up, I'll have the movers give you the next 10. How was that?
Alright, fine.
Alright, I give her 30 now.
Give another $30? Okay.
Yeah, I give her minus
Alright. Yeah, she says she'll hold off the room till...
Actually, checks are still a thing, right? So checks a big thing.
Yeah, you could write a check.
I'm writing a check for $30.
Felix probably carries your checkbook for you. Unless you want to carry it yourself. It's up to you.
Can I have 2 checkbooks?
Mm-hmm.
That go to the same account?
Yeah.
Felix has one and I have one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It's in my coat pocket, which...
Yeah, you write her a check.
Ooh. Was in the car.
Fancy.
I left it in the car. I'm going to get it.
Okay, you go out in the car and get it and get your checkbook and write a check for $30. She looks it over very, very carefully.
I'm down to 970.
And then she tucks it away.
Okay.
You're down to what?
I took 1,000.
Oh, okay.
So I'm down to 970.
No, if you write the check, that's not going to come out of your cash on hand.
Oh, it comes... Oh, yeah, okay.
But you gave her 20, didn't you? You gave her
no, I gave her 30 now, and I'm going to give her 10 on the movers.
I thought you already gave her $20. She wanted the back rent.